Okay, are we back? Okay, good. Sorry about that. Yeah, so the neighbor's kitchen must be like right underneath where my computer setup is, my desk. It's seriously every time they start using the microwave, it knocks out my Wi-Fi. The worst is when they apparently decide to do the entire meal of leftovers, and they put in like three or four different things to microwave. It's just like, can you guys not do that? It's seriously, I don't. They must not have a very well shielded microwave. It's got to be really bad. I can only imagine what kind of radiation that's putting out. I think I'm gonna have to shore this up a lot more. Okay, let's see if we can't get this bridge. No, we probably want this to be a lot higher. That's not even the right bridge, or the right road. Oh, and I forgot to turn the music back on. Okay, so that should be... Yeah, maybe. Maybe we got some weird fish in here. Whatever's going on, it definitely... Oh, good grief. What have I... Oh, this is just... we don't have the population for this. So I need to increase my education facilities. Oh, we're not full here. What about our elementary schools? Oh, those are getting pretty full. Okay, well, I guess we can afford to have another one. What is this? Citizens are sick? Well, we don't have a hospital, so I should probably actually work on that. We've got, I guess I could put a hospital down. Either that or a fancy hospital. Let's put down just a regular hospital. So where are we going to want that? Probably put that, it is going to take up a large amount of space. I guess we can start putting stuff out on this side of town. Yeah, they've got bad microwaves too. It's just a problem. So hopefully that will do it, and this guy should be watered, yeah. Okay, now here... Makes a little more sense to me to have something like that. Although this is another situation where we could maybe beautify this a bit. So there's actually a formula someone figured out. Where's my paper here? If you want realistic... yeah, get rid of that. If you want realistic parking, They figured out that you need to look at the squares, um, and so like the width of the squares by the height of the squares by the length of the squares equals the number of parking spaces you should have. So in this situation, we'd be looking at 8 by 5, so 40 plus, let go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'd be looking at over 400 spaces to make this to look realistic for parking. Definitely not going to be doing that. But let's see if I can't put maybe, well, there's that fountain. That's a tiny fountain. I was looking for more like that. And then we could do some high-level benches. Yeah, okay. But, you know, just putting it out on the grass like that is kind of... be nicer if it was paved. We should probably also have a light. What else? Probably afford to put in a little bit more greenery. That's too much greenery. That is too much greenery. Yeah, I really don't think these are meant to be ground level bushes. What about some flowers? Can we get some flowers up in here? I mean, there's these. No. Those be maybe under a... You know what? Let's put in a big old rock. There's not really any landscaping rocks that are suitable. Can we just maybe get a small one? There. We'll kind of Zen garden this here just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull back from that. There's a little too much. Then we'll come in and do some trees along the edge here. There is a mod that sort of randomizes trees. It shifts them around and makes them rotate. I should look at that. And maybe get a few. That's a bush. There. Okay, so it doesn't look so horrible. This may not be the most ideal place to have this. This street does not seem to be... How many sick people did I have? Holy crap. Must have had a lot. I guess I was just completely ignoring it. Okay. So, education. Right, what are we going to do about that? I can add another high school. What are these? Community schools, Institute of Creative Arts. Okay, that's cool. Allows children to grow. Alternative to elementary school. Oh, okay. Well, I think we kind of need an elementary level in order to get some of these. I'm not really sure, though. What is... Not enough educated workers. So yeah, it just needs the next educated. And educated is elementary level, right? Well educated, highly educated. How are we getting highly educated? Because high school should only be doing the one level, right? Well, I don't know. Let's put in a community school. And let's put that out in an actual residential area. And we've already got a school over there, so let's put a school over here. And before we do that, we're going to need to set up our roads. Always something. So now I did 2 layers, 3 layers. I did 3 layers of the grass on the side, and then 1 in the middle. So there's that. We'll go back to the one with the grass on the side. I'm gonna have to adjust my... Oops. Yeah, at some point I do want to build a university. But probably do a bit of a planning for that, so I can make a large campus. I have no idea what any of the DLC does. Oops, that's a wrong one. This one. You know, how to use the park stuff and the university and all that stuff. So I have to experiment with it. Of course, we'll be putting in our alleyways. May as well do that now. And I think I also want to consider how I'm going to set up another major thoroughfare. The idea of the way this city is set up is apparently losing money, but is so that you don't necessarily have to take the main road. Right now I've kind of put myself in that position. Most people are, in fact, taking this road instead of the one-ways, which is unfortunate. In theory, it was supposed to have provided a speedway for all vehicles. Now they're coming down this way, too. That's good. Now some of them are using it. So obviously these roads, because it's a 2-lane, I think probably operates at a different speed than these ones. So I wonder if there's a mod I can find where I can actually set the road. You know, I can determine what speed it goes at. Didn't realize there was a huge hump in that road there either. Oh well. It's kind of an interesting, I guess, land feature over here that all of these blocks kind of dip in between the roads. But they do seem to level themselves out. That's actually kind of a developing city there. Right, so I was going to put that community school out here. And we'll put that... How would we put it here? If I put it here, I think I can also get that playground right next to it. If I can remember where the damn playground is. Ah, just too big. Just too big. That's way too big. So why don't we maybe now actually go to the park maintenance. Oh, okay, that's not what I want at all. So these are paths. This is how you make a park. With all these bits and bobs in there. A lot of cool stuff in here. Okay, Pocket Ninja. Sorry, I'm not totally focusing on the stream at the moment, or the chat rather. Oh boy, look at all this crap. Traffic park. Ooh, fancy temple complex. There's all sorts of cool stuff. A boat museum. I'm not so sure we should risk putting a boat museum on the river, but we can give it a try. Locomotive halls. I do want to put rails in here. I do want to try that. Ooh, a big sports arena. That's a big sports arena. We would have to take out a major area. We'd probably do like an expo center though. So I'd put like a concert hall and you know, the stadium and all that in one large area. I don't really want that in this part of the town though. I want this to be sort of the lower density stuff. You know, this part of downtown, this is about as big as I want these buildings to get. It doesn't look like that's going to be my choice though. They increase in value and so they increase in size, but for a lot of the bigger stuff, either move it out here or probably more likely over here, because we got a few hills here we can maybe do something fun with. Right. Getting back to park. So I could just move this, I suppose. Because none of these parks are big enough, or small enough, I should say. I've got that, but that doesn't really work. And that's a dog park, so that doesn't really work either. Man, why did they make all the parks so big? I guess I'm gonna have to look up some mods for that to give me smaller parks. Plazas? Plazas are too big. I should put some plazas downtown. Just add a little bit of something. I think it's appropriate to have it right there. I keep distracting myself. I think we're good though. The education thing got taken care of. So back to what I was actually working on. I need to look for this road right here. Yeah? Okay. We can close that down. Why are you giving me grief? Just snap to 100. That's all I want you to do. Somewhere in between there looks a little bit nicer. Because putting it there, that's a pretty steep incline. So I think if we put it in between the lines, and then, ooh. That seems all right. Now I don't know where this is going. Oh, well. It's going out to the side there is a problem. Let's sort of reshape the bridge a little bit. There is a little bit of a hump here. Can I? Okay, move that in. So now how do I get it to go? That moves it that way. How do I get it to go up and down? Page down? Oh. There, and that smooths that out. Okay, cool. This might still be a little bit low, to be honest. You can see where the water line is. Well, I mean, you could see it if it wasn't dark and raining. But now that gets out there. And then this means that we can come back in here and change this. Finally. This was a temporary road in itself, but it could actually just line up there pretty easily. So if I take this like that, there. It actually still works out pretty well. And this is really mostly just going in line with this. Okay. And the long shot bridge. So I'm going to have to put something out here on this side. Probably, since we've got a little bit of industry here, probably put some more industry along here and then have some roads that wrap around up this way. Or head out to a farm. But yeah, we're probably going to do... Oh, okay, so we can start doing ore. I did kind of want to set this up over here as well. Set up some oil. But we'll have to see what that's like with the DLC. Right now we don't have industrial demand, so I can't really justify doing that. Let's go back to some of this. And maybe take out a few places here. Need to build a fairly large amount. See what kind of small buildings I can get out of that. That's a park. Should probably think about having a park over here somewhere. Another one. Large parks are too big for these blocks. That is very unfortunate. It's just too big. Can put in a small dog park though. This needs a little beautification over here. Put in a tropical garden. That's actually pretty big. And it would go over. So really a tropical garden would go better in town and be something like a museum add-on, maybe? Just do a big old thing like that. That actually fits. There. So if we have parks every couple of blocks, I think that's cool. How's our police situation doing? Because apparently we've got some crime. I've got the one little station over here. Police headquarters. Big police headquarters. I did also actually need something down here, didn't I? We'll go ahead and put this police headquarters right over here. These are on one-ways. What the heck is that? We got an earthquake?
Warning. Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon. An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Okay, but where's the affected area? I guess we'll just go to this because I can actually see it, and I think it's that. Which, all in all, is pretty mild if that's the case. What is that going to do to the river? I'm not really sure. So it ruined the road? To the point that we can't use it? Is that something I can just update? Not with that. It's gonna have to be the highway stuff, right? Okay, that did it. Well, excellent. So now we've got a gorge running alongside the highway. It's not too bad, though, all things considered. Could be a lot worse. We do have a fire going on. What's our fire situation looking like? Fire safety. Fire safety is... Well, I guess actually this is okay, because we've got 53% hazard rate, so... It could actually be a lot worse. Fire helicopter. Maybe I should put down a fire station? Is there just a fire headquarters? There's a small firehouse. Over here, how about? That's on a one-way, so let's make it go here. Yeah, that's kind of the last thing we need, is to have this gorge connect up to the river, and then we've got to... Well, you know, I could do canals. I could make a canal go through here. I would use the landscaping, but the last time I used the landscaping, it just completely borked the land, so... Not so sure how much I want to do that. Well, the river is still kind of being the river. I think maybe I'm going to want to do the... that's fences. What the hell am I looking at? This. Who in the hell is doing fireworks right now? That is a pretty high wall. Let's turn that off. Didn't I turn it off there? Okay, this is getting a little out of control. It's not actually... Yeah, I think that's not the way I want that. Getting a little far away from the shoreline. Although, kind of hard to tell where the shoreline is. To be fair. Okay.